you guys? I just wanted to come back to you with my Real Housewives of Atlanta review. Wreck-It Ralph, season 15, episode 14. Now, I started off this review saying that Drew's a liar, but I had already taped this, and for some reason, with my slow internet and my inability to and the great skill of editing, I really lost all my footage. So I had to start over. But it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I'm just now getting into it. That was one of the reasons that, kind of kept me from doing this. I was always fearful of the editing part of it. But, we're going to keep it pushing because this is, I'm so into this. I like reviews and I like listening to reviews. And so we're going to make it happen one way or the other. Okay. Next, we have beautiful little Brooklyn and Kenya in the kitchen playing, karate. I thought that was so, so, so cute. And Marlo was talking to Scottley. I call him Stokely. But I realized something when I did my review yesterday. We need more out of Marlo. We need more than the nephews. We need more than the made up drama. We need her to actually date. Now, I actually like this cast, with the exception of Courtney. I don't, as a friend to the show, I don't like Courtney at all. Marlo, I don't really care for Marlo or Sheree, but at the same time, I mean, how much more can you give in 15 seasons? I like the relationship, even though it's like in the little lines. I like the relationship between Marlo, Sonja, and Sheree, even though I don't really care for either one of them. They're okay for the show to me. A lot of people say that Sonja is not. I think Sonja is, and she's flip flopper. That's true. But I think Sonja is refreshing in a way. I like her little bubbly personality. She's like a little fresca. Okay. Next, Drew and Allison check out the facility. Um, Drew is actually surprised that the venue doesn't have alcohol. And I'm like, come on, girl. Let's do this. Alcohol at this venue? I don't think so. I mean, it's a mental health retreat. And as a former mental health professional, I am so proud that Allison is showing her mental health journey on TV. There's still a stigma in the Black community. That is true. I had a client. I went to her house and I told her that there was a stigma in the Black community because I was trying to get her to get her daughter some youth counseling. And my baby don't need no counseling. Yeah, your baby's getting in trouble at school every day. She says she's hungry. You're not feeding her, and your baby don't need no counseling. Are you feeding her? Yeah, you see all this food in the house. Okay, well, let's go dig deeper. Let's find out what the problem is with her. And so, literally, she acted as if I had called her a B or something. So, it's definitely a stigma. All right. Next, Ralph and Drew go bowling. Ralph says, if I get a strike, you have to call me Zed. And I was immediately thrown into Bell Collective with Latrice calling Cliff Zed. No, ma'am. No bueno. Ralph wants to be Barack and Obama. Ralph, that was a Freudian slip. However, you meant what you said. You wanted to take the female energy out of it because you don't like Drew. You just don't like your wife. And it's a difference between, and I tell people this all the time, it's a difference between loving someone and liking someone. When you are with someone a certain amount of time, that doesn't mean you don't love them, but you have to like them. Okay? There's a difference. It's a big difference because liking someone means you could tolerate them, tolerate their behaviors, tolerate things you don't like about them. So he doesn't like you. And that's that on that. And again, Drew gets in her confessional and she tells a lie, but and acting as if she wanted to work on the marriage more than Ralph does. Ralph does, I thought at the time, he just watching this episode, I thought at the time he kind of wanted to, but again, with the counseling, he wasn't really into it in the first place. So, again, the stigma behind seeking counseling, seeking help for your issues. Drew's, you know, all upset about the whole thing, but, he doesn't want to be there. You can't make someone want you if they have already checked out. Now, it is some content creators that believe this is just a storyline. I don't know if Ralph is acting, baby. Ralph is doing an awesome job because, like I said, he doesn't look like he even likes Drew. So next scene, we have Kenya, Shamir, and Candy, and they're discussing dumbass Martell. Now, Martell, they find out, didn't pay for the dinner at Nobu. And they're talking about it, and I thought that was a nice scene because everybody knows that Kenya doesn't like to serve food at her get-togethers. So I was just so happy that she had a spread for a change. And Candy looked happy because Candy love her food, baby. So, so they get on the subject of the surrogacy. Kenya, look right here. I know you're not watching me because I'm teeny tiny YouTuber just getting on the map. However, if you ever run across my videos at all, just a little bit, as a former social worker, I'm going to encourage you to adopt. If you don't want, now this only if you don't want to do the surrogacy, because that would be the road I would take if I had your money. I would take the road of surrogacy. It's but I know it's complicated with Mark's dirty sperm, but I wouldn't carry. Kenya, elderly mother here, don't carry. Don't do it. Even though I didn't have any complications with my pregnancies, I did have a little scare, with placenta previa, and that's because I got pregnant, pow, one right after the other, and you looking at someone who thought she couldn't have kids as well. So when you have them, it is a certain motherly instinct that turns on and makes you want to have more. Because I wanted 4 kids, but hey, my kids are bad, so I'm lucky just to have the 2. And so, yeah, go the route of adoption because, or the surrogacy, but don't carry. Adoption, there's parents out there just like yourself that, wants to love a child. And believe me, once you get that baby home or a child that you want to adopt, Brooklyn is not going to care. She just wants a sibling. She's not going to care if it's 13 years old when you, if the child's 13 years old when you go, if you adopt an older child. She just wants a sibling. And it's just for your health. Don't do that. That's my recommendation. And now I'm going to keep it pushing to the next scene. Oh, Mr. Ralph. We get to the venue. Lovely venue. Oh, she transformed that venue. Wow. I thought it was beautiful before. Wow. Anyway, Ralph gets to the venue and everybody knows that Drew shaded him first by not hugging him. So he was being petty Ralph, not regular Ralph. And he's the one who went around hugging everybody in the room besides her after she kind of snubbed him a little bit. So he decided he was going to get back at her. But it was weird. And in some ways, Ralph and Drew's relationship is kind of weird to me. I mean, weird. Just weird. Next on the docket is the retreat. And they talk about, at the retreat, I'm sorry, they talk about the lawsuit. And Drew goes into the fact that, did I say fact? I made a mistake. I mean, Drew exaggerates and adds another zero on to the $1,000 that everybody had been arguing about before. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. You didn't get the lady. You won your case. Keep it pushing. I mean, you said hair was in the food, and then Ralph was out there talking to the other guys and say that after you find hair in the food, you still decided to make the lady your nanny instead. Weird. And that whole 14, 15 assistants thing is really giving Jen Saltese. I'm side-eyeing you. Side-eyeing you, Drew. What are you doing over there? You don't need that many assistants. I'm speaking as a single mother with 2 small children here. Yes, you need help. I understand that because you, like I said, I believe you act. I saw your movie, the Carl Weber movie. It always, the name of it always escapes me, but I thought it was a good movie. I thought you were good in it. Nobody ever brings that movie up. I know what the name of it was, The Influence. And I'm a big Carl Weber fan anyway, so if he puts out a movie, then I'm gonna watch. Everybody knows that Tammy was in the family business, so hey, find out, more on your IMBD. Is that what it is? I'm getting like Marlo. IMDB. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So I'm not an actress, though. But I know, you know, that's where all the listings of your roles are. And I've seen you on a lot of stuff. It was this movie that I saw you in the other day. It wasn't even on Tubi. It was on a black, I think it was on all black. You were in the movie with Romeo Miller, and I saw that Tommy from Martin was in the movie. I think his name is Michael Thomas or something like that. And you were good in that. So kudos to you. Don't let anybody steal your shine, darling. Even though you're a liar. And the following scene, they meet. Drew meets with Dr. Ken. I mean, this is the last scene of the episode. I like Dr. Ken, and I think that he's good for Drew, and he's a good doctor. And he told her, if you don't respect yourself, if you don't love yourself, then nobody else is gonna do it. And that is true. You have to love yourself first. But I wanted to talk about real quick. Sheree at the dog groomer using AOL. With Sheree's rich, right? She has that rich folks attitude, and she's at the dog groomer, and then hotel motel calls her, and she has 2 dogs, a 4-legged one and a 2-legged one. So, and an AOL account. It's given not so rich. She buy, she don't pay. And so after she meets with, back to Drew, going back to the end of the episode, back to Drew with Dr. Ken, she cries and she's all upset. And people were saying that she didn't have tears in her eyes. I mean, she's an actress. I'm sure she knows how to not let them fall. Hey, Candace takes that Kleenex and tab right there. And a lot of people laugh at her for doing that, but I think that was something that she learned in the pageant world. It's actually a great skill to me. And we're gonna close that episode out with Drew and Dr. Ken. That pretty much was the end of it. Some good things like they're coming up on the next episode. I love still RHOA, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to continue to watch. I have to stream it because I have Philo, but I still love the show. And I think that being number 3 on Bravo is still good. If nobody else gives you your flowers, I am. I enjoyed this season. Huh, how about that? Okay, we're going to talk about the after show. Ooh, the after show really was better than the episode, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. When Sonja and Sheree got into it. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Sonja and Sheree, they had it out, baby. And they were talking about that Sheree, she was defending Martell to the end. Why? Motel showed you who he was on his show. You just pretended like you didn't want to believe it. And you knew how he was. You knew how he was with Mel. Martell is not rich by any stretch of the imagination. I know he has a net worth of $20 million on the net worth site. Bob the Builder is what I call him. Bob the Builder without a builder's license. Girl, help that man get his builder's license. Now, he probably was rich at one time, but that was riding off Mel's coattails. Girl, and look, y'all talk about how small Love and Marriage Huntsville is compared to Sheree being on a bigger show. That's just a bigger name on a bigger show. But the bigger woman, the businesswoman, the mother, yes, ma'am, I am a millimeter. Okay? About to get her own production company. Miss Melody Cherie. Okay? And he realized that you are no Melody Cherie. Okay? Smart. Business savvy. Oh, my goodness. What can you say? You can't deny any of that. And so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised he don't want to pay the bill. But I disagree. I disagree with you, Sheree. I agree with Sonja. Why call your friends? Hello? Can y'all come to Sheree's party? Yeah, I know it's last minute, but I got y'all on the bill. Hangs up. Y'all go to the Nobu. Eat your food. And what do you find out? Did he cash out your friends for the money? I know how that got started, though, about the cash out for the food. I forgot to mention that old Cynthia, old Cheekbone Cynthia brought that up at the table. I like her sprinkling in a little salt, a little flavor to the episode. I like that. And that's pretty much it on the after show. I agree with Sonja. And I'm going to talk about Family Feud right quick. I enjoyed the Family Feud episode. The black side one. And then you get ready to do Fast Money. And you pick Sheree. Now Sheree, you could clearly see was an idiot because she wasn't answering any questions well. I was trying to throw smoke signals, telepathy through the TV. Pick Sonja. Kenya, pick Sonja. All of y'all together. Y'all could have won. And then at the end, they both say, come a bun for the tuxedo outfit. I'm like, no, say jackets. If Kenya had said jacket, she would have pulled that out practically on her own. Because that idiot got 34 points. And yes, I said 4 because I'm from the SIP. And these are country conversations with Diva D. I'm about to pull a Funky. Hey, Funky, shout out to you. I'm going to go ahead and say, charity people. You didn't win your $25,000 because of Sheree's So I'm going to ask. And that is going to end this video for now. Please like my video. Please come to my channel. I'm a new little YouTuber, little tiny YouTuber. Come to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye now.